Okay, we're gonna try this again. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Penis.
Cool, that was the first word on the stream. Hey everyone, welcome to Fancast. We're back at it again. The babes are back at it again. Good day everyone watching this, and welcome to Fancast, the official fanfic reading podcast starring Xander and Zion. Today we are exploring the unfestered territory known as Sonic fanfiction. By the way, we can see each other's faces in Discord, but you can't, because, yeah, this time, we're probably gonna forget this instantly.
18. I have a frame rate of 18.
Oh, hey. That's better than normal.
That's amazing. My fic is called Mirror Image by Kaleidoscopic _ lover. Xander is leaving.
He's gone.
You're gonna have to do a lot of editing for this, Kiyoshi.
Yeah, I know. Can we read the fic now?
Yes. Summary. How can you fight yourself? Your mirror image shows... Your mirror image knows all your fears, your weaknesses, your self-doubt. When Sonic turns out to be his own worst enemy, the hero of Mobius needs someone to be his hero. Shadow has to put his rivalry aside to save Sonic from himself, but in doing so, discovers feeling he never thought possible. Also, my dyslexia is amazing today.
Can I play as Sonic in this fic?
It's chapter 1. 1. Friends and Rivals. 1. Friends and Rivals. I really like the title of this chapter. A flash of blue lightning rippled through the gentle haze of the morning sun in Station Square. A cacophony of screeching tires rang out in an excited gasp, heralding the arrival of the streak of blue cascading down the city streets. The morning commuters shielded their eyes from the cloud of dust that followed in the wake of the indistinct shape, indifferent from the disruption. To the citizens of Station Square, this was a mundane occurrence. They set their watches in time with Sonic's morning run. On the other side of the city park, outside a detached why does story have an E in it?
Oh, wait.
Why does story have an E in it? That's not how you spell.
Zion, zoom in on my confusion.
On the other side of the city park, outside a detached two-story house, the blue blur leapt into sharp relief in an instant. A few excited children tugged on their parents' arms and pointed to the famous hedgehog. For the adults, the sudden appearance of Sonic the Hedgehog stretching his legs against the garden fence elicited a smile of appreciation before they continued on their way. What do they appreciate?
What's between his legs?
We all know Sonic doesn't wear pants.
You're right. Just this big old donger hanging out. It always smacks into his legs as he runs. Zion, put up that picture of Shadow the Hedgehog with a massive peen, but blur it out so we don't get deleted.
Yeah, well, I'm not here to fuck you.
He uses it as a third leg. He uses it to propel himself.
Zion, are you okay? Zion's dead. Editor Zion, zoom in how dead Zion is. Wow.
Xander, what shot was that?
2, I think. 3?
Alright.
2 or 3. 2 or 3.
We've already lost track.
Wow, I'm not.
That's a good sign. Was that the rum or the peanut butter whiskey?
Rum. I'm not doing the peanut butter whiskey.
Ooh.
I just cleaned it, and it smelled so bad.
You should get a backup specifically for the peanut butter.
I could drink the guacamole gamer fart.
Editor Kiyoshi, zoom in on how excited Xander is for this wonderful event.
Okay, I'm gonna just keep reading. Xander can have his midlife crisis as he goes. The people of Station Square love Sonic. Many times he'd saved their lives, and they had tried to reward him with stacks of cash, sports cars, and mansions. Sonic had refused to accept anything but a simple 2 uptown near the park, with the only request being a space large enough to convert into a workshop for Tails. The double garage tacked onto the side of the house more than suited his needs. The weeds encroaching on the dry stone of the garden path retreated from the red and white sneakers, cutting through them. Approaching the wooden door colored in cobalt blue, Sonic let a relaxed sigh escape him. He had needed the fresh air to take his mind away from the incident he had shadowed the previous afternoon. What incident will be up to your imagination? Rouge had brought Shadow into the city to try and get him to socialize more, but 5 minutes of civility proved too much for him to handle. His ego overflowed, and Sonic felt the need to put him in his place. The same thing happened every time he crossed paths with the surly black hedgehog. They had always been bitter rivals, even after Shadow stopped trying to destroy the world. Their friends insisted the rivalry had more to do with their similarities. Headstrong, cocky, determined, and all the tired terms he heard many times before. Sonic didn't buy it, though. In his opinion, he and Shadow had nothing in common.
Other than the fact that they're hedgehogs and their penis sizes are exactly the same. And, like, they're the same height.
Hi,
And,
Xander!
they're both
You really
hedgehogs.
subject yourself to this every time!
Is he gone?
No, he's taking another shot! He's taking another shot! We are all children. There are no adults.
We are only... we are mere viewers. Xander, move along. Take the shot. With that face. With that face.
Every time he finished was amazing.
Oh god, it makes the guacamole game part really bad. Oh, those two flavors do not mix.
That was a mistake and you know it. That was a mistake and you know it. You should do Coke. You know. Good old Coca-Cola.
Basically what this is.
You should do brisk. Good old brisk. This is from last week. Oh, you know what you could do? You could do black cherry ice sparkling water.
I have Mio water flavors. You could do a Mio water flavor in your water. Oh my god, there's still Monster in this, isn't there?
You put Monster in that? It's just like a hydro flask full of Monster.
Sonic felt a rush of warm, stale air invade his nostrils. Interesting. Sputtering, he peered through the bright sunlight flooding through the large front window. Empty boxes and soda cans were strewn across the coffee table, its glass stained by a myriad of sauces and dried-out syrupy drinks. A tangled mess of wires snaked out from under the TV, ensnaring a solitary grubby sneaker trying to hide under the table. Sonic drew in a deep intake of breath, then let it go in a single exasperated huff. Spread out before him lay the aftermath of his boys' night in with Tails and Knuckles. Biting his lips, Sonic looked around the room, eager to find something to do other than tidy up.
Gotta get ready to do my Sonic voice. Ha! That's good.
Don't worry about it. You can cry later.
I can. Tails, you in here?
Sonic called. No reply came. Shaking his head in resignation, Sonic swept up as much junk as he could carry into his arms.
That's a lot of junk.
It doesn't help.
That's a lot of junk. That's a lot of junk.
No.
Staggering into the kitchen, barely able to see around his burden, he fumbled with his foot for the bin's foot pedestal. Hearing the familiar clang of the bin popping open, he let his arms fall away from him. Sonic winced as a shower of tin cans scattered across the kitchen tiles with a deafening clang.
Well, that could have gone better.
He scratched behind his ear, wondering if he could find an easier way. Hey, it's Tails.
It's
Hey,
Tails.
would you like to be Tails?
No, don't make Xander.
All
Make
right.
Xander Knuckles. You do
Yeah,
Tails.
Okay.
I don't know. Is there Knuckles in this one?
There should be.
Not in this section.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go for it.
Okay, where were we?
Hey, Sonic, you're home! Came an all too familiar voice from behind him. Sonic spun around to see Tails standing in the kitchen doorway, his golden fur glistening in the morning sun. The hedgehog spread out his arms and legs in a vain attempt to conceal the havoc strewn across the kitchen floor from his friend. His narrow body was about as effective as a pencil trying to conceal an elephant, and Sonic could feel the guilty grin spread across his face.
Sorry, I had talkies in my mouth.
Stop eating.
No, I need my nostrils to clear up, so I'm eating spicy stuff.
You don't need food, you need fanfics,
Hey, little buddy.
said Sonic, beaming.
Sorry about the mess. Where were you hiding anyways?
In my workshop! Where else?
Said the little fox.
As he dies on the floor from alcohol poisoning.
That's it.
Okay. Hang on, I gotta write down some ideas for the next one. Having a bad time.
You're not.
Whenever Xander's gonna finish the sentence. Whenever he finishes the sentence, we can move on.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Xander.
Come on, Xander.
Oh wait. Oh shit.
Come on, Xander.
Last time you were like, oh wait, am I supposed to start reading? And this time you're just like completely zoning out.
He's not really here.
Yeah, I'm doing other stuff now.
You should have come to take a look at Sonic. Worry about the mess later, Sonic. Don't fucking worry, Sonic.
Good.
Sonic knew what a new project meant for Tails would be like. Tails would drone on about quantum physics and other science stuff that Sonic didn't understand, and he would have to smile and look interested. Suddenly, tidying up didn't seem like such a daunting prospect.
I would, Tails. It's just I've got a thing, needs doing or something.
Come in. Come in.
Sonic recognized that tone. Tails was deploying his secret weapon, with eyes opened wide enough for Sonic to fall into, and a lower lip quivering and upturned. Tails took a hold of Sonic's hand and looked up at him, blue eyes starting to glisten in the bright light.
Enough with the sad puppy look.
Sonic groaned.
I hate seeing you upset, even if you are blatantly faking it. Let's go and see your project, nerd. Tails, imagine being, good at stuff.
I'm waiting for Tails to say the one word.
Tails is now Fat Albert.
Alright, we're moving on. Who gives a fuck about Tails? Tails' face switched to a triumphant smile as quick as a blink, and Sonic shook his head laughing. The little fox dashed off towards the workshop, and Sonic trudged along behind towards the door where his friend's fluffy tails disappeared from view. The stench of oil and grease chased the stale air of the living room from Sonic's nose the moment he crossed the doorway. The sunlight streaming into the workshop swirled with dust, and a patchwork tablecloth of blueprints and sketches covered Tails' workbench. Almost every scrap of floor space had some hunk of metal occupying it, and Sonic tiptoed through what little gaps were offered, watching every step for fear of something exploding. Clambering over what looked like a car engine welded to a baby pram, Sonic took a seat on a stool, brushing off some loose scraps which vanished into the mess surrounding him.
I wasn't paying attention during the most part while you were reading. So what did you want me to see, buddy?
Said Sonic, preparing himself to be confused.
Hello.
Said Tails, holding up a small object and beaming with pride. Sonic only saw a bundle of wires with metal bits attached.
What is it?
Chaos enters to the distributor matrix.
How many shots are you at? How many shots are we at?
I think 5.
5?
5?
I'm
5?
not gonna make it to the end. Said Tails, rolling his eyes. That was a cork. Sonic, stop eating! It's fanfiction time!
No.
Stop eating your Takis.
I want to eat the Takis.
The Takis
No.
aren't even good.
And that does what exactly?
Just take this.
No.
Wait, I'm not in the right
Where
one.
the fuck are you?
Where?
No.
Right here.
Wait. Oh shit.
Jeez. That's like
No,
5
four
lines
lines.
down.
Yeah. Shit.
Well, obviously.
Tails began, eyes wide with enthusiasm, and takes a shot.
It distributes.
I knew you were gonna cough during that.
It distributes the negative energy of the Chaos Emeralds by flattening the unusable ions along quantum.
Nothing but white noise buzzed in Sonic ears, punctuated by a string, this and a matter that. The blue hedgehog felt his eyes begin to glaze over, his thoughts drifting towards running in the open air, fighting Eggman and Shadow?
Egg.
Sonic shook his head, trying to shake out the miserable black hedgehog. He didn't want the thought of him cramping his good cheer. Tails, stop being
Oh,
drunk and
shit.
read.
Fuck.
There's
No, too far. You're still too far.
God
You
damn
haven't
it.
moved that far.
Which brings the down plug.
Kiyoshi, help him, please.
Mm-hmm.
Tamu. Wavelength.
Cohesive?
Finished Tails. Sonic stared with a vacant expression at the young fox who looked so pleased with himself.
Cohesive. That's what the word is. Cohesive.
Not you. That's what that is. Tails.
Tails.
Sander, it's your turn
Tails.
again.
Sandtails. Zales.
Which brings.
Already read that.
That hurt my nose.
You haven't heard the word I said out of you.
No, I haven't. Tails.
Said Tails. Sonic eyes darted around the room, trying to avoid the piercing blue stare of the boy.
Of course I have, little buddy.
Sonic said, smiling, ruffling his young friend's hair.
I know you love the science stuff, but perhaps you could simplify it a bit? For, Knuckles?
Tails laughed, and a warmth filled Sonic's heart. Seeing Tails happy reminded him of what he got out of listening to him blather on. Amazing sex.
Just look at it. Just take a look at it. Look at my dome.
Said Tails, thrusting a scrap of paper into Sonic's hands.
It explains it all.
Tails, this is a dick pic.
The length, the girth, it's utterly incredible. Zion, I can't hear you. Did you break?
Zion, please don't die.
Zion,
I'm
help.
already dying. Oh my god.
There we go.
You good? You safe?
It just turns on and
Does it
there's
work?
just.
I'm falling apart. I'm falling apart. My
You're not the
computer
only
is
one.
rebelling. I'm falling apart.
Your frames have dropped.
Your
Why is Metabang open? What happened?
What?
Hang on, I've
your,
lost all
your
frames.
your computer is rebelling. My booze is rebelling.
My talkies aren't rebelling me just yet, but I have a feeling that it's going to soon.
Ah! Help. Xander is falling. Why is Metabang open?
Either.
Xander's gonna die before the fix over. We're almost done. There's like 2 more lines left.
We got 2 other fix left.
So
Zion?
Hello.
I see you talking in the camera, but I don't hear you. I see you raging into the camera.
okay. Oh god.
Wow, that sounds awful. Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
Hey,
Everything's gone to shit.
why is everything broken?
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Fancast plus? You don't need food. You need family.
Alright, Xander, you got too drunk. You have to read a fanfiction at some point. You can't be this drunk when you're reading the fanfic. Alright. No, you're not narrating. Xander. Shoosh.
Start screaming if I go out again, because I don't know what's happening.
If I hear silence for more than 5 seconds, I'll start screaming.
Okay.
Okay,
2
Xander.
from the bottom.
Okay.
It's your turn, Xander. Sonic looked in bewilderment at the labyrinth of equations scrawled on the note. His brain started to run out of his ears when they were interrupted by a high-pitched beeping, setting Sonic's teeth on edge.
Oh!
Hello? What
Oh!
what happened? Zion, what happened?
I will now constantly be speaking. If I stop speaking for some ungodly reason, it's because I'm fucked. Apple's pulled out his dick, and I'm fucked. It's fine. I'm waiting for Xander to read his line.
I'm sorry, I'm foaming at the mouth. That's my anomalous waveform as analyzer. Ignore that. Excuse me, Sonic.
What are we ignoring? Were we ignoring Tails' publication?
I was telling you to ignore my drool line.
His shelf full of butt plugs and also dildos? We're ignoring Tails' shelf full of dildos, right? We're ignoring that, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Ignore his shelf full of butt plugs.
Tails dashed past his older friend and vanished into a pile of junk. Sonic slipped the scrawled notes into the inner lining of his glove, intent on escaping another brain melting.
Okay, Tails. I'm gonna go get some chili dogs. Oh, sorry. CHILLI dogs. You want some?
Said Sonic, but Tails, lost in the chaos of the workshop, gave no reply, and Sonic headed back outside the house, laughing to himself. It was Mirror Image, my kaleidoscopic lover.
I know what you said.
Let's see what I can find in here.
I'm gonna introduce Xander's fic for him. This is Knuckles Eats a Pickle by Wario the TableMan, and the image is boy. Put up the image, Zion.
Boy.
What's the summary?
The summary is the echidna experience. Okay, Knuckles was eating a pickle with salt and pepper. It tasted like the best life ever.
Where is your honor, though?
Sonic asked willingly and angrily. He fixed his pinky to the maximum potential. A ring slowly fell upon it. From the sparkling heavens, Eggman spotted the ringed pinky and Pickle shenanigans from afar using his parented paper mache telescope. It was the spyglass of pinata gods.
He and or the pickle?
I only heard and or the pickle.
Shall we
No, it's
kidnap
Zion.
the pinky?
That's Zion's line.
Pickle?
Xander,
Oh,
shush.
yeah. Fuck.
Just let him go. Let him go.
Zion, do it
Just let him
again.
go.
Do it
I
again.
wanted to be Eggman.
Be free, Zion. Be free, Xander.
Be free, Zion.
Yeah,
And Ryoshi, I
no.
hereby give you permission to take a little break from this point. Like 10 minutes-ish. Go for it. Back to the thing.
Shall we kidnap the Pinky and or Pickle? Asked one of Eggman's robots. Eggman looks at all those Eggman robots.
I'll do it.
Gosh, I
No,
hate
alright.
the diary
Let him go. Let him go.
product. Captain Perfect. Oh, it's so orange. Sighed the scientist as his nose felt slightly itchy. He itched with a backtracker. Sonic spread a brick wall, sped into a brick wall, and dislocated several of his hips. He was rushed to the hospital by a tail blade. Tails wept in the operating room as cream and cheese performed extremely blue surgery on Sonic's livelihood. Knuckles waited in the waiting room, continued prickly goodness. Just then, whammo! Shadow the Hedgehog scuttled dangerously into he blew up the wall with his blunderbuss.
In the name of all holy sparrows that chirp wondrous tunes, I have arrived to slay and make thou pay.
Knuckles heard lips move, and also words that exited from his larynx. He was gasping so hard that he choked on the pickle. Tails heard Knuckles choking and quickly administered CPR with the suit. Knuckles awoke several hours later like an awake person. He was in a hospital bed next to Sonic, but he was made of apricot pudding. I broke my hip, said that blue hedgehog of all places. Knuckles teared up and emitted a foul smell from his forehead. Shadow smelled it and crashed through the wall into the room with his blunderbuss. Yet again, so scary, angry, mean, and an enemy to all nature. Knuckles barked, quailed, appeared in the center of the room. The quail slipped into the magical gloves of us and strangled Shadow's brain, and the gray matter leaked from the ears. Shadow was like a hedgehog Play-Doh TM set. Well now, I am decent, said Shadow as...
Hey Zion, do you want to let him continue his business
Wario,
while we just leave?
Bar, he bowed
I think he's
down
stuck.
to Knuckles.
I think we broke him.
Smell forehead.
I think he's
Yeah.
broken.
Knuckles muttered, "Do you have to let me linger?" Sonic screamed. At the Walking Dead episode before him, Tails was well known as a Norman Reedus fat boy, and it would complete terrible if they ever encountered IFL. The end.
only 5 lines left. There's only 5
It's an AN. It's
There's
an
only 5
author's
lines left. There's only...
AN
There's 3
IRL
after
means
that.
in real life. It's a rad acronym.
I took off my headphones and he just stopped reading.
It was ATM.
He stopped reading and then I put them back on and he continued right where he left off. I have to put on the headphones. I have to suffer through it. There's nothing else I can do. Xander, please.
In this contest, and then Tails' world is Tails sliced a balloon. The popping noise scared Sonic to death. Reverted to pickle form, stared at Sonic's glee and shoved him down his gullet effortlessly. Eggman slapped stamp on his nose. No way! I can't believe this.
It's over. Right.
Finn Pickle. Okay, we're done. Alright, Xander. Thank you for reading that. Alright, we're moving on.
Yeah.
Thank you, Xander. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Excellent.
That was perfect for me being drunk.
I'm gonna remove you from the Discord calls.
I'm gonna check
I've-
out for
I-
like 10 minutes. Give me 10
we
minutes. It's
need
fine.
a second.
Give me 10 minutes. Give me 10
Second,
minutes.
I might have woken.
Hey everyone. On this current official Fancast break, I'd like to remind you that Xander is perfectly fine and very drunk. In the next few 10 minutes, we will be relaxing and recovering from this awful energy that Xander has somehow injected into our bloodstream via Discord. I don't know how he did it, but he did. So, yeah.
I will make noises with my word hole. Oh, he's still here. Ah, I thought you went toilet, man. I see you. I see you shaking your head. Stop it.
I fell off my bed.
Alright, here's my gross foot. Not the foot fetish people, oh no. Zion, if you add only my foot, only our feet, into the video, and not our faces, I will be insanely displeased.
Guess what I'm doing tomorrow?
Not editing it
Do
because
it.
I didn't finish the audio.
Do it.
Hey Zion, how's it feel to be injured? Are we gonna read my fiction now? My palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, he vomited on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd won't slow down, he's opened his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking now, everybody's choking now. Xander. I think you're gonna concuss yourself by doing that.
I've never had a concussion, so I don't know how it feels.
Alright, I'm gonna read the fic so we can wrap this up. Okay, so this one's Surprises by ShyAndriod. And it's a Metfinite, which means it's Metal Sonic X Infinite.
Ew.
Uh-huh. Summary. Bad Metfinite fit I wrote ages ago. Actually friendship sorta because I don't know how romance righty things work. But it's close friendship. Wow, that sentence was a wild ride that I don't want to go back to. Notes. What does AN mean again? Hold on, let me check the in messages.
Author note.
No, it's author note. Why does it mean author note if it's in the notes section? That's so unnecessary. AN, quick metfinite fic, dash, if fic, short and just a first draft, but I had to post something close friendship because I suck at proper romanciness, and I feel like that would be their sort of vibe anyways, even when they are dating. Ew. Takes place directly after Forces. Violates canon, but I don't really care. AU, where Metal Sonic and Infinite are friends. And also where Infinite goes back to his comic self after Forces. Metal Sonic bleeped in surprise as he watched the jackal around the corner. Infinite was alive? He swore he was dead after all that.
What? Missed me?
Infinite said. He removed his mask, sighing. One of the eyes was cracked, and it generally looked like it had seen better days. Metal nodded, not even noticing the joke tone in Infinite's voice. He was glad to see him. Still worried, though. Those injuries looked severe, and Mobians can't be repaired as easily as robots. The only part of him that looked untarnished was his face. The mask caught most of the impact there, leaving his face with only his usual scratches and scars. The two started walking through the hall side by side.
Relax, I'm fine. The doctor might not appreciate my loss, though.
Metal laughed, or as close as he could with beeping noises.
Yeah, guess I'm not the only one. At least I didn't betray him.
A short part of a song came from Infinite's phone. Infinite opened their communications app. What? Usually for verbal messages, he just used one of those little communicators the doctor provided, but without a screen, they didn't do great at relaying text. Relaying text. It was intended for situations where it would be appropriate to talk, ones where secrets could be revealed easily by any old eavesdropper, things like that. Of course, it always has the other uses, talking to robots that couldn't talk, as an example. There was a long list out of context replies, who knows what on the left. I think this is Metal. Not like he wouldn't have beep boop boop beep beep.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I just haven't gotten the chance.
That was when they saw the doctor approaching. He seemed preoccupied though, so hopefully he'd managed to avoid hearing anything. Infinite put his phone away and Metal held onto Infinite's now free hand. The doctor, however, he reacted to the wouldn't hurt him. Oh, hey Xander.
Yep.
You have the stream open, right?
Yeah. Infinite, you didn't answer any of my voice messages.
Doctor,
Infinite's grip on Metal's hand tightened, to the point where it would have been painful to most organic life forms. Of course, Metal wasn't most organic life forms, and wasn't organic, so this was fine.
I'm disappointed in you, Infinite. I thought you would be the one to finally defeat him.
Infinite seemed to find the ground a lot more interesting than the doctor's eyes.
Even at your full power, you couldn't defeat the past. It's clear that you're not fit for the Empire.
if you give me another chance, I could defeat them. All of them, I'm certain.
No! I need something new. Throwing the same idea at the hedgehog over and over has proven ineffective.
Metal looked away at his remark.
And
Infinite said.
keep this, by the way. It did me less good than I thought it would.
He threw his mask at Eggman and walked off, breaking away from Metal's grasp. The robot lingered for only a moment longer before turning to follow Infinite.
So, I guess this is it. I thought friends would make me weak, but you... I'm proud to have called you a friend. Goodbye, Metal Sonic.
Metal grabbed Infinite's shoulder, shaking his head.
What? I need to leave before the doc sends some badniks to force me out.
Metal held the Jackal's hand once more, a looser grip, less protectively.
No, I can't. You have your duties here.
Metal didn't let go. The same tune from before played, and Infinite took his phone back out from the hammer space or wherever the hell he keeps it. You're not leaving without me, bee-boo-boo. Infinite sighed happily.
The only reason I wasn't gonna burn this place to the ground is because you were here. But now that you're leaving with me...
Let's do it, baby boo boo. And so they made their decision. They'd leave here together. They'd leave the place in flames. Wow. What a crazy... This episode went a little bit off the rails, if you know what I'm saying.
Did you know in Pokemon lore, people were marrying Pokemon?
Alright, time to do the outro. I didn't write one. Okay, that's alright.
It's improv every time.
Oh, those of you that are watching, the R34 is true!
Well, thank you everybody so much for watching Fancast. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a like, maybe subscribe to the YouTube channel, and maybe follow the Twitch channel. And if you're really, like, a fan of Fancast, maybe, just maybe, you could share Fancast with your friends. And, Xander, anything to say other than the Rule 34 thing?
Not really.
Definitely breaking.
Just know you're not weird. It's written in the Pokemon lore.
Alright, Zion, anything to add on?
I wish to erase, but I cannot.
I do as well. Goodbye!
I physically am incapable.